Hi friends, today we are going to talk about the method of finding maxima and minima of the function of two variable f of x, y. So you can see in the figure the three top points that we define as a maxima and the three lower point that we have defined here as a minima. So these all are the maximum point here and these are all the maximum minimum point. But among these all three, you can see this is the top value. So this is known as the global maxima. And this is the local maxima that you can define as the local maxima. This is also local minima. This is among a list among the all three. So it is a global minima and this is the local minima. Now the thing is how to find the maximum and minimum value of the function f of x, y. So we required some steps to understand. You can remember the steps here. So suppose I write here the step 1. So step 1 is that you have studied in the earlier maybe the 11th 12th standard, that what we do to find the maximum minimum, we differentiate the function and put it equals to 0. So since we have the function of two variables, so we require the partial derivative. So partial derivative, you know, it has the two type of partial derivative, fx that we can put equals to 0 and next is fy. Fx is what? It is the partial differentiation of f with respect to x. And fy is what? It is partial differentiation of f with respect to y. So by equating these two, we will get what here? We will get the value of x, y coordinate. And these values of x, y is known as critical point. Critical point, or this is also known as what? A stationary point. So the first step is to get the partial derivative of f of x, y with respect to x and y. Equate it 0. By equating, you will get the values of x, y. In short, you will get the critical point. Now we go for the step 2. In the step 2, we go for the second order derivative. Second order derivative. It is also known as second order derivative test. So you know you have the three type of second order derivative. First is f of xx. So symbolically what we understand here, it is del 2f upon del x square, and this is symbolically we write here r. Second one is f of x y. It is what? It is del 2f upon del x del y, and this is defined as s. And the last one is f of yy, that is defined as del 2f upon del y square, and it is symbolically written as t square. T. So after having this second order derivative, what we do here, we go for the second order derivative test. So to get the second order derivative test, what we do here, we find here RT minus S square. So the first condition is once you get the RT minus S square, so either it is going to be 0 at this critical point. So let's say you have the critical point, let's say you have the critical point AB. So at AB, RT minus S square is greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, then you will going to find the maxima or minima. If it is greater than 0. So what are the conditions to get the maxima minima? So for that, you go for the first is if r is greater than 0, then the point AB, what you get the value of x and y, will be minima. And the second case, if B, r is less than 0, that is negative, then it is going to be what? That AB point will be maxima. The next case we have if RT minus S square is negative, less than 0. So no need to go for the second order derivative R. We can have AB is neither maxima minima. AB is known as saddle point. And the third case is if RT minus S square is equals to 0. So this test fails to give the maxima minima. So these are the conditions to get the maxima and minima value here. Now we come to the point here, our first example. Find the maximum minimum value of f of xy is equals to given x cube plus 3xy square minus 15x square minus 15y square plus 72x. So for that, what we do here, we go for the step 1. So the step 1 you remember, the step 1 we should go for the fx, that is del f upon del x. So it is a what? It is a partial differentiation of f of xy with respect to x, and that in that case we keep y as a constant. So x cube is going to be 3x square plus 3xy square. So you are differentiating with respect to x only. So it is going to be 3y square minus 15x square. So derivative is what? 30x minus 15y square, that is going to be 0 because y is treated as a constant, and plus 72 that you put equals to 0. Same way, if we go for the fy is what? Del f upon del y. So it is going to be x cube is going to be 0 plus 3xy square. So y square you are differentiating, it is going to be 6xy minus 15x square, it is a constant, so it is 0, minus 15y square, so it is going to be 30y differentiating with respect to y, and plus 0. So it is what? 6y you can take common, so it is going to be x minus 5 is equals to 0. So by equating this equals to 0, here you will get x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 0. So now we put these two values in 1. Suppose this is 1 and this is your second condition. So we will put here, putting x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 0 1 by 1. 1 by 1 in 1. So once you put here x is equals to 5 or y is equals to 0. So suppose you are putting here y is equals to 0. So this implies what you get, fx will be, it is going to be 3x square plus 3y square will be 0 minus 30x minus 72 is equals to 0. So if you take 3 common here, so it is going to be what? X square minus 10x minus 24 is equals to 0. So by having the factor, what we have, it is x square minus 6x minus 4x minus 24 is equals to 0. So this is going to be what? It is going to be x minus 6 and x minus 4. So this equals to 0. So the result is You get it here by having this. It is x is equals to 6 and 4. So the points are, you will get here, the points are critical points. Critical points are two critical points. You get it here by putting y is equals to 0. That is 6, 0 and 4, 0. Now, when x is equals to 5. So when x is equals to 5, you will get fx will be fx, what you get it here, see here, it is going to be 25 into 3, that is going to be 75 plus 3y square minus 30 into 5, it is going to be 150 plus 72 is equals to 0. So it is ultimately it is going to be what? It is going to be 3y square minus 3 is equals to 0. Or you can write here y square minus 1 is equals to 0, or finally you get here y is equals to plus minus 1. So the critical points are you have now 4 critical points. Earlier you got the critical point, that is 6 and 0, 6, 0 and 4, 0, and now you got here that is 5 plus 1 and 5 minus 1. So here you got the 4 critical points. These are either maxima, minima, maybe not maxima, minima. Now you go for the step 2. So in the step 2, we required f of xx, that is del 2f upon del x square. So first I write here what we have right now. So I write here the sorry. So first what we have, fx. Fx you have that fx was just a minute. Fx was here 3x square plus 3y square minus 30x plus 72, and we had fy. Fy was 6xy minus 30y. To get this second order derivative, f of what we can say r is equals to f of x del 2f upon del x square. So it is a partial differentiation of fx. So that you are getting here 6x minus 30 only, or you can say 6 into x minus 5. Now s is what? F of xy, that is del 2f upon del x del y. So that also we can get from the fx. We are differentiating partially with respect to y. So in that case, it is going to be 6y only. Now the third part, second order derivative, that is t. It is what? It is f of yy. So that is del 2f upon del y square. So it is going to be 6x minus 30, or same way we can have 6 into x minus 5. Now we go for the second order derivative test. So it is going to be So once we talk about the test, so we required RT minus S square. So R is what? 6 into x minus 5. T is also 6 into x minus 5. So it is going to be 36 into x minus 5 square, and S square. S square is what? It is also 36 y square. So we can write here it is 36 x minus 5 square minus y square. This is your RT minus S square. By having this, we go for one by one point one. The critical point one. Critical point one xy is equals to, suppose we have the point 6 0. For this, we go for the RT minus S square. So what we get, RT minus S square, once you put it here, it is going to be 6 minus 5, it is 1 square minus 0. So it is going to be 36, which is greater than 0. So since it is greater than 0, so the maximum minima is possible. Now we go for the R. So R, the value of R is what? 6 into x minus 5. So once you put x is equal to 6, it is going to be R is equals to 6. It is greater than 0. So the point 60 is maxima. Is minima. As you know, if R is positive, then it is minima. R is negative, then it is maxima. Now we go for the point 2 here. Point 2 is here, that is xy is equals to 4 0. So once you put x is equals to 4, it is going to be again 1 and it is 0. So it is RT minus S square is going to be 36, which is greater than 0. Now what about R? R is what? 6 into x minus 5. So once you put 4 is equals to x is equals to 4 here. So it is going to be what? R you have 6 into x minus 5. So x is equals to 4, it is going to be minus 1. So it is going to be minus 6. So R is going to be minus 6, which is less than 0. So the point 4 0 is what? Maxima. So the point 0, you will get it here what? It is maximum value. Same way, if we go for the point 3, that is xy is equals to 5 1. So in that case, you will get RT minus S square is equals to, so you put here 5 is x square to 5, so it is going to be here it is going to be 0, it is 1, so minus 1, it is going to be minus 36. So minus 36, which is less than 0. So if it is less than 0, your point, that is 5 1, is what? It is saddle point. Saddle point. Same way, if we go for the point 4, it is xy is equals to 5 minus 1. So by having this, again, what we get, RT minus S square, you can calculate, it is again minus 36, which is less than 0. So the 5 minus 1 is also a saddle point. That you get. So once we talk about the maximum minima, so 60 is the minima. So the value of f of xy at minima, so that you can have f60. So you can put this value in the function. So it is going to be x cube, that is 6 cube plus 0 minus 15x square, that is 15 into 36 plus 72 into 6. So the total you get here, it is 108. Similarly, f of 40, if you put it here, so you can calculate, it is going to be directly, it is 12, 112. So 108 is the minimum value of the function. This is what? Minimum value of f, and this is your maximum value of f of xy. So we have seen here the how to get the maximum minimum of function of two variable. Later on, we will see definitely more questions related to maximum minimum. Thank you for watching this video.